Did you know the same fast that clears a man's mind correct a woman's hormone? Leave her with migraines, missed periods, and mood swings nobody warned her about? Could you believe the same biohacking protocols praised by Silicon Valley CEOs are destroying women's hormones by obscene numbers? If you live with a woman or call yourself a personal trainer, you better pay attention. Though it may be cool to think like a man, women definitely should not be fasting like one. Because that ain't self-optimization, it's biological gentrification. Boss. This is the story that made me question everything I thought I knew about discipline, wellness, and what it means to lead a community. My name is Tijuana Jackson. I'm the people's mentor. I help millennials and Gen Xers heal from toxic parenting, restore their self-worth, and break the cycle of negative self-talk. Then I strategically show them how to turn their rough upbringing into their unfair advantage. I do free coachings all the time. Link is in the description. Let's rewind a few days. I kicked off this challenge from my online community. One of the protocols, a 72-hour fast. Now, I've been running that play for years. Clears my head, resets my body, come back way more energized, mind sharper than a fresh fade. I'm talking about the kind of reset, the kind of glow up that make you feel untouchable. Like you got cheat codes for life. Members was hyped. Everybody locked in. I'm thinking, this is it. This is how you build resilience and take your life back. Then, 16, 17 hours in, I get a text from Kizzy, one of the women in the community. She hit me up. My head is pounding, not regular. I'm talking extreme pressure. Now, I heard every excuse in the book, so I start running a checklist. Sugar withdrawals, maybe. Caffeine, could be. Constipation to do that too. Told her to hydrate, but deep down something felt off. This wasn't the usual I'm hungry complaint. This was different. So I go to my lady and I tell her what it is. And she look at me and say, you got women fasting like men? I hit her with the classic, what you mean like men? She tell me about a podcast. The host's name slips on mine, but the message is clear. Women can't fast during a cycle. That's when the first domino fell. I text Kizzy back, asked her straight up. She said, damn, I'm actually on my cycle right now. I told her to stop the fast immediately. And that's when the real suspense kicked in, because if I was wrong about this, what else was I wrong about? I start digging. I find the podcast. The host, Dr. Mindy Pelz. Credentials, research. She even wrote a book, Fast Like a Girl. Now you might say, TJ, I'm a man. What's this got to do with me? My response is one hell of a lot. If you are a man who has asked your woman to either get in shape or call yourself holding her accountable for her eating habits or health and fitness commitments, don't say another word until you listen to the end of this video. The book was Fast Like a Girl by Dr. Mindy Pelz. In a panic, I download the shit, start listening to it, pen in hand, notes on deck, and by the end of chapter 1, I felt sick, like I had caught a body. I was heaving, but nothing was coming up. It wasn't the fast. It was the misinformation I had consumed over the years that was suddenly being unlearned and detoxed out of my system. Buzz! Here's the part that stings. I built my community on changing lives by pushing limits, getting results, encouraging introspection, and hard reset. Not on no David Goggins level, letting eat Superman kryptonite and breach his manhood in broad daylight. But the very protocol that helped heal me, it could potentially wreck some of the women in my community. I'm talking hair loss, missed periods, mood swings that feel like spiritual warfare, thyroid dysfunction, panic attacks out of nowhere. And that's just the surface level shit. Let's pause on that, because the irony is thick. All these enlightened wellness circles, all these progressive protocols still treat fasting like it's gender neutral. But women's hormones don't run on hustle, they run on rhythm. A rhythm that shifts week by week. If she ignores it, she's setting herself up for a biological beatdown. Buzz! For example, and I don't know if any of this applies to the trans community, but if you feel like you got some in you, it don't hurt to take heed to the following. By the way, hit the like button if you like something, and if you're motivated as hell, hit that notification bell, and if you really want to give people hope, share this with your folks. Buzz! Dr. Pelz's research breaks down that fasting can support estrogen 1 week and completely shut down progesterone the next. The same fast that clears a woman's mind 1 week might be the reason she can't sleep, can't stop crying, or can't focus the next. Most people, most trainers, most doctors don't know this. As a community leader with about 35% women, here's what I wish I'd known sooner. Week 1, say day 1 to 7, a woman's estrogen is on the rise. This is the time for intermittent fasting or even longer fast. Her body can handle it. But week 2, day 8 to day 14, her estrogen peak. Testosterone starts rising. This is her metabolic sweet spot. Extended fasts, hard workouts, her body will thank her for it. Week 3, day 15 to 21, progesterone comes in. That hormone does not play well with intense fasting. A woman needs more nourishment, more carbs, more calm thinking, 13 to 15 hour fast max, if she fasts at all. Now week 4, day 22 to 28, her body's prepping for her period. Progesterone's peaking, cortisol's high. She's more sensitive. She needs comfort, stability. This ain't the time for aggressive protocols. And for the women with no period, menopause, birth control, or PCOS, the book has adjusted protocols for that too. Here's the plot twist. I was out here preaching discipline, not realizing I was passing out organic poison. Bars. Fasting is powerful, but it ain't gender neutral. If you're a man who wants to support the woman in your life, you need to honor their hormonal rhythm, not just your favorite podcast or what worked for you. And if you black, you have a unique biology as well. Cater to that uniqueness. Now, there's black women in my online community co-signing Dr. Pelz' work. Women who've tried it and benefited. So whether this information is for you or not, honor your hormonal rhythm. Now, this goes for all of us. And this ain't me selling you nothing. This is me saying I was wrong. I done flipped the whole community calendar because of this shit. I'm gonna keep learning, keep adjusting, keep sharing what I learned, not as a guru, but as a student. Because the real flex ain't about pushing harder, it's about learning better, moving smarter. You wanna stop jonesing like Antonio Tarver? Bars! For the 7 or 8 million people who've watched this video, I forget what my following is now, but in truth, if you was raised in this rat race we call the USA, and you watching a like me, you probably grew up in a world where you were not taught how to prioritize self or health. And because more people would rather steal than see you heal, you've been sold a bunch of one-size-fits-all protocols on how to get in shape, how to be healthy, how to recover from emotional and physical trauma, which is why I spent the last 14 years of my life coaching people for free on how to self-prioritize, achieve clarity, and find purpose. If that sounds like something you can learn from, link to my free coaching is in the description. And to any woman or who's trying to be more fit, live a healthier lifestyle, drop that excessive fat, get out of that obesity category, here's what you have to do. Step 1, cop the book, Fast Like a Girl by Dr. Mindy Pelz. No, wait. Step 1 is to click the link to the book in my description. This book has way more dialed in protocols and diets specific to where you are in your hormonal cadence, regardless of age. Step 2, cop the book. And she don't just tell you how, she tells you why. Speaking of age, step 3, in this video right here, I talk about 25 things I wish I knew before my 30s and 40s, and it has got to be one of the most sobering videos on YouTube.